Good morning, everyone. Buenos días. Well, the acoustics in this building are grand, which fits perfectly with the future that's in store for it. So please gather around. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me here this morning in community, in culture, and of course, in love with our neighborhood. My name is Itza Sanchez. I am honored to serve as board president for the School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza. Today is deeply meaningful. We are standing in a place that for many years sat quiet and underutilized. But today, it represents possibility. It represents what can happen when a community refuses to give up on its neighborhood, when culture is treated as infrastructure, and when partners are built not just on funding, but on trust. La Placita is more than a building. It is an investment in arts, in small businesses, in family wellness, in children, and in the future of East San José. It reflects the long-term vision of La Avenida Cultural District, a vision rooted in honoring the people who have always been here, while building pathways for opportunity for generations to come. This project exists because many people across sectors chose to stand with this community. Today's speakers represent that shared commitment, and I am proud to introduce them to you. We'll start with Jessica Paz, the person who has carried this vision day in and day out. As CEO of the School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza, she has led this project from a bold idea into a real living development. When she called me in 2020, yes, that was in the middle of the pandemic, with the opportunity to buy this building, a bold move, a brave move, and yet an easy move to support her vision. Under her leadership, SOAC has grown into not only a cultural institution, but a community development organization, one that understands how arts, economic opportunity, and healing belong together. La Placita reflects years of listening, coalition building, and persistence. It reflects Jessica's belief that East San José deserves investment that is rooted in dignity and designed for long-term impact. So when the opportunity was presented, can we do this? We are the Mexican Heritage Plaza, not the Mexicant Heritage Plaza. Please join me in welcoming Jessica Paz.
Buenos dias, and thank you for being here. Now, I want to start by naming the moment we're in. There is a lot of hurt in our world. There is a lot of hurt here in our own backyard. We are living through a period where fear is being normalized, where immigrant communities are under attack, where citizens are being killed for exercising basic rights. Many of us are carrying that weight con nuestras familias, in our work, and in the communities we serve. This is a moment when leaders are being called to stabilize and protect. And we must do that, but we cannot stay there. They want to keep us in chaos, exhausted, reacting, unable to imagine anything beyond the crises in front of us. Those of us who lead, especially in community, have a responsibility to resist. Yes, we must stabilize and protect, and at the same time, we must build. We must build the future we want our children to inherit. We must build places rooted in dignity, culture, and belonging. And even now, we must make room for joy. That is what today is about. Today, we acknowledge the hurt in the world, and we refuse to let it be the whole story. Today, we celebrate community that came together to build something life-giving in East San José. For Mayfair, for the Alum Rock Corridor, for families, for small businesses, and for artists. Today, we celebrate the groundbreaking of La Placita. La Placita began with something very simple, an idea and belief. And before we even owned this building, Santa Clara County invested $250,000 so we could ask a real question. What could this become if it truly served community? Then the city of San Jose stepped forward with a $1 million investment. That moment mattered because it signaled trust. It told our partners, this neighborhood matters. It told philanthropy, this vision is real. Packard matched that investment. Momentum grew. The dream started to take shape. Later, with support from the Knight Foundation, we closed a major gap. And then, like so many community efforts, we hit a wall. Our federal earmark was eliminated. The project stalled. And I want to say this plainly, we did not walk away. Setbacks are not new to me. They are not new to this team, and they are not new to East San Jose. We lived through COVID together, and this institution didn't just pause or pivot, it became a lifeline. We fed families, we distributed supplies, we partnered to test and vaccinate. We helped save lives. And because relationships in San Jose are real, because the city and the state stepped in, we closed the gap again. And now we are here. I am deeply grateful to our partners, to our funders, to our public servants, to the Si Se Puede Collective. And I want to especially thank Gardner Health Services. Raimundo and Guillermo. We could not have done this without you. Thank you for believing in this project. Thank you for staying when it got complicated. This project exists because people stayed, because funders chose patience, because public allies chose partnership. Now, as I close, I want to honor someone who helped shape the early vision of this work. La Placita was a labor of love for Chris. He believed culture belonged at the center of community development. We carry that vision forward. So today is not just the start of construction, It is a statement that East San Jose is worth long-term investment, that culture is essential infrastructure, that even in hard times, we choose to build. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. The future of our neighborhoods depends on city leadership that understands the power of place. Mayor Matt Mahan has been a supporter of SOAC, the Mexican Heritage Plaza, and La Placita, and has helped elevate the role that arts, culture, and community-centered development plays in shaping San Jose's future. We are grateful for his partnership and for the city's continued commitment of investment in East San Jose. Please welcome Mayor Matt Mahan.
Thank you. It's buenos dias a todos. Good morning. It's great to be here with all of you today as we celebrate this special day with our East Side community. You know, coming to this part of town, to the Mexican Heritage Plaza, usually for me brings back memories of being a middle school teacher just up the road here. But today I can't help but think about Chris Esparza, about how proud he would be to see us all gathered here today for this groundbreaking. La Placita y la Avenida was his vision for a better future. And our East Side leaders have spent years organizing to bring that vision to life. $30 million in fundraising is an incredible accomplishment. Jessica Pasadillos, the teams at Si Se Puede Collective, and so many other neighborhood leaders and community organizers, thank you for your passion and for your commitment to an equitable future for San Jose. All in, the city is proudly investing $4.2 million in this welcoming space where people can come together, where the East Side's rich culture and entrepreneurial spirit join together under one roof. And at a time when the federal government is sowing fear and violating the most fundamental rights of our neighbors, your city is investing in a safe, vibrant, community-led space where families can get the support they need, can express themselves culturally and artistically, and can start and run businesses and achieve the American dream right here in our city. You know, there are many forms of resistance. There's lifting our voice against division and fear and hatred. There's using our legal tools, as we have not been shy about doing at the city and at the county. But I think in the long run, the most powerful form of resistance is results. It's showing that when we come together and invest in our community, our diversity, our inclusion, our welcoming culture is a strength. It's an asset. It makes us all better, happier, healthier, stronger. Investments like this prove that we've got it right, that respecting individual liberty, that embracing diversity, that investing in our people, that focusing on lifting up those who are most marginalized is better for all of us in the long run. We're going to prove that we have the right values and the right approach through investments like this. That's how we send the strongest message to everyone out there who may be attracted to fear and division. Paired with $500,000 in our Children and Youth Services Master Plan to end poverty in Mayfair, the investments we're making are about listening to our East Side community. These are your dollars, your hard-earned tax dollars invested back into this neighborhood to lift up this community. I want to quickly also thank Congressman Sam Liccardo, who kicked off the city's initial investment, as you heard about, and galvanized a number of philanthropists to get excited about the project. Thank you to our many philanthropic partners. The Knight Foundation's making its single largest investment in San Jose, right here. Sobrato Philanthropies, Packard Foundation, Hewlett Foundation, Scott Foundation, Google, and so many more. I want to thank our partners at the county. We're joined today by Supervisors Ellenberg and Betty Young. Thank you to the county for your support of the Family Wellness Center here at La Placita. And I want to thank Councilmember Peter Ortiz, who has been a strong voice and advocate for the city to focus on and invest in this neighborhood and other neighborhoods across the east side. La ciudad está invirtiendo con orgullo $4.2 millones en La Placita, un lugar donde la gente puede reunirse y obtener el apoyo que necesitan para vivir su sueño americano aquí en el este de San José. Gracias a todos los socios. So thank you all for coming together and making this historic investment in our community. Let's continue Chris's work together to bring La Avenida to life in its entirety. Gracias, que pasen un buen día.
Thank you again, Mayor Mahan. Strong communities require strong county partners. And Supervisor Susan Ellenberg has been a consistent supporter of SOAC, recognizing that spaces like this strengthen not only neighborhoods, but public health, youth development, and social connection. Her leadership reflects a deep understanding that cultural spaces are essential community infrastructure. Please welcome Supervisor Susan Ellenberg.
Muy buen día a todos. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy to be here. And, you know, in a time when everyday life can feel suffocating, when our neighbors are fearful to engage in daily tasks, and the powers of division are working to tear us apart, it is truly an unbridled joy to have something to celebrate. When I am out in community, I am often asked, how can I help? Or how can I fight back against those that try to tear us down? And the answer to that question is to show up for one another, and be part of something larger than yourself. The vision of La Avenida and La Placita fits that recommendation perfectly. Show up, organize, take care of each other, resist, and reimagine. Today's milestone moment in the Avenida project demonstrates unequivocally that East San Jose residents have a voice, have political agency, and can shape their own environment. This project will embody vibrancy through the arts, through healing and services, and through connections and investments in yourselves, your children, and your grandchildren. So many community place-based organizations are co-creating La Avenida y La Plaza, including Gardner Health Services, Grail Family Services, Vegilution, and many others, to ensure that this center will achieve its goal of reimagining what a community center provides to its neighbors by intersecting history, culture, and care. None of us accomplishes great things alone. We need each other, which is why the county supported and invested in this vision, both at the very beginning with the $250,000 that Jessica mentioned, and at the very end with another $4.5 million. You all did the massive work in the middle, and you did it brilliantly. To Jessica, Guillermo, and the team that has carried out this work, please take a moment to reflect on the power this project has exhibited already, even before the first door opens. The final iteration of this project will in turn become the anchor for what I know will one day be an entire cultural district up and down this avenida. I look forward to that vision as well. Thank you again. Thank you for having me here today. Congratulations to the entire East San Jose community on this remarkable milestone.
Thank you again, Supervisor Ellenberg. We are also honored to welcome Supervisor Betty Young, whose leadership centers equity, access, and community well-being. Her support of SOAC and La Placita reflects a commitment to ensuring that public investment reaches communities that have been historically overlooked, and that those investments are shaped in partnership with the people who live here. Please welcome Supervisor Betty Young.
Good morning. What an incredible day to be here, huh? You feel good? Yes. Good morning. I'm Santa Clara County Supervisor Betty Young, and I represent the best district in the county. Sorry, not sorry. No. I gotta represent. That's District 2. That is downtown East Side, Plaza Arroyo, Mayfair, Alum Rock, Little Saigon, Japantown. I do love your district. I do love your district, Supervisor Ellenberg. Today's groundbreaking is deeply personal for me. I grew up just a few blocks away from here, down this way. I learned how to play pool on this block at the old pool hall that used to be right here. I'm good. At least I think so. Look, La Placita represents something bigger than us all. As the first phase of La Avenida Cultural District, La Placita strengthens the Alum Rock corridor and the East Side community. It brings walkability, vibrancy, and opportunity to our neighbors and local businesses. On top of accessibility, it is also about preservation of culture, of community, of belonging. A more vibrant East Side means families can stay rooted in the neighborhoods they helped build and shape. It means artists, creatives, and entrepreneurs can create and sustain a thriving local economy, one block, one cultural district at a time. I am proud that the first cultural district in the city of San Jose is right here in Mayfair. The East Side is the first to do a lot of great things, and that is because of the rich history of organizing, innovating, and caring for one another. I'm so excited and moved to watch this vision from Chris Esparza come to life. Thank you to Jessica Pasadillos, the School of Arts and Culture team, and the many public and private partners who contributed to this huge milestone. Today, with the groundbreaking of La Placita, we're showing what happens when the East Side is invested in a way it deserves. La Placita is the latest block, the latest project to reflect the best of who we are here in East Side, where mutual aid has been defined from my kitchen in your backyard, where we know how to turn $1 into $5. We know how to turn empty buildings into thriving spaces. That's right. And we know how to turn groundbreakings into groundings. In this moment, when many of our communities are facing uncertainty, stress, assault, violence, and threats, safe spaces like La Placita remind us that strength comes from true connection and care, the values rooted in the DNA of East Side and every single one of us who have contributed to making this project happen. Thank you, my friends, for letting me be here today. Let's continue building together.
Tremendous. Thank you again, Supervisor Young. This project lives in District 5, and so does its heart. Councilmember Peter Ortiz has been a champion for East San José, for small businesses, working families, cultural institutions, and neighborhood-driven development. His support of SOAC and La Placita reflects a long-term commitment to ensuring this community is not just seen, but invested in. Please welcome Councilmember Peter Ortiz.
All right, how's everybody doing? Is East Side in the house? Is East Side in the house? All right, that's what I like to hear. Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. My name's Peter Ortiz, and I have the honor, I don't see any of my colleagues, so I'm going to say I have the honor of representing the best city council district in the city of San Jose. I tell it to them as well. But I'm so proud to be here for this very incredible moment. Today is about more than just the turning of dirt. It is about showing what happens when we invest together in East San Jose with intention, respect, and of course, urgency. For years, this community has had a vision, the talent and the heart. What we needed was the investment that matched that level of energy. And today, standing here at La Placita, we are seeing what happens when community vision and public investment finally come together to meet. I was proud to support, alongside our mayor and entire city council, the city's $3 million investment in La Placita. Yes. Because this project represents the kind of development our neighborhoods deserve, rooted in culture, centered on its people, and built to serve the families who live here and breathe life to this corridor every day. This space will uplift our local artists, many of them are here with us, our youth, create opportunities for our small businesses. I see the president of the Alum Rock Santa Clara Street Business Association right here, Helen. It will increase access to healthy and affordable food and bring essential services closer to our backyard. This is what it looks like when we build with community, not just in the community. Mexican Heritage Plaza has always been more than just a location. It's a landmark, a gathering place, and a symbol of pride for East San Jose. I would like to give a huge thank you to Jessica Paz Cedillos. Please, let's give her a round of applause. This all would not have been possible without her leadership, her vision, her passion, and dedication to move this plaza forward and elevate its role in our community. I also would like to acknowledge the great Chris Esparza, whose enduring vision helped shape the idea of establishing San Jose's first cultural district, La Avenida. Chris helped lay the foundation for cultural investments in this part of our city, and his leadership continues to inspire all of us as we bring these projects to life. And finally, I would honestly be remiss if I didn't mention this person's name. It's somebody who's been a mentor to me and really a mentor to all East San Jose politicians, and that's Supervisor Blanca Alvarado. The first Latino elected official elected to the District 5 role, first Latina vice mayor, and first District 2 county supervisor who was a female Latina. That is groundbreaking, and we need to make sure that we always connect all of these great accomplishments to her advocacy for the creation of the Mexican Heritage Plaza. And I know that we are joined by her children. I saw Jaime and Teresa here, and I just want to thank them for being champions of our community. This moment is about building a future where culture, services, and economic growth stay rooted right here, for the families who have built this neighborhood and for the generations to come. La Placita reminds us that when community partners and city come together alongside the county and philanthropic partners with one shared vision, there is nothing that we can't build. And we are just getting started. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias. And let's keep building.
Gracias, Councilmember Ortiz. La Placita has been made possible by innovative partners across sectors. Lisana Dominguez, Director of the Open Space Authority, represents a funding partner that understands how place, environment, and community are deeply connected. Their support for La Placita reflects a broader commitment to spaces that nurture connection, wellness, and belonging. Please welcome Lisana Dominguez.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. My name is Lisana Dominguez, and I serve as Vice Chair and District 6 Director for the Santa Clara Valley Open Space Authority, and I'm honored to be here with you today. This is a powerful moment for East San José. A space that sat vacant for far too long is finally being reimagined as a place of culture, gathering, creativity, and belonging, and that matters. I want to thank the School of Arts and Culture, Jessica and her team, the project partners, the city, and most importantly, the community members whose vision and persistence made this possible. This project reflects what happens when community leads and institutions listen. At the Open Space Authority, our mission is rooted in protecting land and restoring open spaces in agriculture, but it's also about who gets access to space and how that space supports health, culture, and community life, and that includes investing in urban neighborhoods like East San José. We're proud to support La Placita with a $200,000 urban grant to help bring this vision to life. This project shows that stewardship isn't just about preserving what's wild, it's about caring for the places where people live, gather, and tell their stories. As someone who was raised in East San José, it means a lot to see this kind of investment here. One that reflects the cultural resilience and creativity of this community, and helps ensure longtime residents continue to see themselves in the neighborhood that they built. Congratulations to everyone who made this day possible. We're grateful to be a partner in this work and excited to see La Placita become a vibrant gathering place for generations to come. Because when we invest in spaces that reflect community, culture, and care for the future of East San José, we're building more than buildings, and that's what matters. So thank you for inviting the Open Space Authority to celebrate in this milestone with you today. Thank you.
All right. La Placita is designed not only to uplift culture, but to support the whole person. Guillermo Viveros, CEO of Gardner Health Services, leads one of our most meaningful partnerships. Gardner is an equity partner in La Placita and will operate the on-site Family Wellness Center, bringing culturally rooted healthcare directly into a community space. This partnership reflects what is possible when health, culture, and community are designed together. Please welcome Guillermo Viveros.
Fantastic speeches so far, amazing stories. Very, very, very happy to basically be a partner with Zoac. It's been really a fantastic experience. Really, I inherited a transformational, ambitious vision to basically come together and really figure out what's possible when we combine art, culture, and health intentionally in a space. So I think I inherited from Raimundo and Jess, and that vision we carried forward. Going back a little bit in history, the collaboration started during COVID. During COVID, we basically came together as an organization and put in place walk-in test sites and also administration of actual vaccines during that period. In La Plaza, the plaza became more than just that. It became a place of a lifeline, a symbol of trust in the community. That effort actually received national acclaim and national visibility across a variety of different forums, really basically reaching and able to vaccinate people in this area at a time when vaccines were very limited. In fact, my personal story is I came here to get vaccinated because we were ahead of a lot of the bigger systems that I was a part of at that point in time. So definitely, it was an opportunity to basically do that. We continue to build on that success. The next thing is, due to that success, due to that, kind of that vision and actually delivery of the vaccination in that period, we were able to receive significant grant funding to really open and actually purchase the space for where La Placita is now, really laying a foundation for the long-term community asset to serve generations to come. And the story is really about continuing to build on kind of what was started as small, but continue to kind of build on that success over time. I'm also very, very grateful to our county, our federal, our health trust partners, and really securing the funds we needed to actually open up the center next door, actually. We'll talk about it a little bit later. I'm also very, very appreciative of the partnership with ZOAC. We actually got to constructing, the ability to actually share and work through issues, and we started the construction with Jess and her team. I know Ventura Partners Zedek Kim was actually super valuable for us. And again, it's just an example. We come together, we basically bring the best minds, and we work together to solve issues. It's really helpful for what we're basically going to do. Gardner actually was able to open up our site on September 2nd, really next door, providing medical, dental, chiropractic, behavioral health at that site. And again, really taking a look and really reimagining healthcare in an accessible format, embedded in a cultural hub. That was actually really important for us. And given given our ability to continue to deliver services that people need in this community on the east side was very, very important for us. Like Cogby Care up the street is really becoming, it's so much demand there. Opening up another site really made sense for us. And again, putting in place in the middle of a cultural hub is also really important for us. Most recently, we actually worked on a more complicated transaction with Jess, with Ventura Partners and the team, around a new market tax credit. Again, it's another example where we came together, really worked on the strength of collaboration, kind of worked through some challenging aspects of it to be able to deliver a relatively innovative and actually complex transaction in a way that actually is going to deliver for the community. And I really appreciate the collaboration during that period. And Jess and Kim are here really were part of that. But it's, again, an example of how we come together to really deliver some of these projects in a way that makes sense. Very excited that pretty soon we'll be able to open up this facility. We already opened our 10,000 facility next door. Pretty soon we'll actually be able to open up another 18,000 space here, open up the Black Box Theater, and also provide other services. And again, it's part of that cultural hub where we basically have a variety of things to offer the community on the east side. And I think lastly, and I think ultimately, I think what we did together, we're doing now, is really going to benefit this community. The fact that we're investing, the fact we've already delivered one piece, which is basically our health center, where we're actually transitioning to basically deliver the second piece to really help the folks of the east side, is really, really helpful, and it's what we want to basically do. And that's always in mind, at least in my mind, is how do we help the people that we serve. So I think it's another example of how working together really helps. I think the model that we created, bold, and it's actually bold and visionary, might be the model that we go forward when we actually look at community development. Now, I realize that we can't do everything, but partnering with the right folks for the right reasons to help the community we serve, I think is a model that we're showing is actually working and is a model for success going forward. And lastly, I think the last piece, I think this partnership is kind of summarized in a simple way. I think when art and health come together with purpose, communities just don't heal, they also reshape the future. So again, thank you. Thank you for the collaboration, Jess and the team. And thank you, Raimundo, I see right there with the vision of where we're going. So really appreciate it. And I'll leave you, we're making it a reality. It's not about vision anymore, it's actually doing it. So with that,
Thank you, Guillermo. Spaces shape how people feel, gather, and belong. Katia McClain, partner at Steinberg Hart and project architect for La Placita, has helped translate community vision into physical form. Her team's work honors culture, creates warmth, and ensures that its building truly serves the people it was designed for. Please welcome Katia McClain.
As the board president mentioned, this corner sat vacant for many years, but it was never empty. It always held possibility. And today we celebrated the moment when that possibility turns into action. Its locations is no coincidence. While San Jose has a financial core in downtown, the heart is here in East San Jose, in the Mayfair community. I am part of the 2% of the licensed Latina architects in the nation. So this project holds a deep meaning for me. People often associate me with math and technicality, but while that is true, many people tend to overlook the core challenge of the field of being an architect. It's that professional responsibility to translate people's needs, dreams, and hopes into the built environment. La Placita is more than a building or a project. It's a result of years of community advocacy, persistency, and hope. The project construction begins at a critical time in our nation, and the Mayfair community, the East Side community, is really showcasing its resistance and resilience right here, progressing its built environment for the community and for everybody regardless of the color of their skin. Now, close your eyes for a second. No, really, close your eyes. Imagine this space and the possibilities that it can bring. This will be a café. The space next door will be a multi-purpose. La Placita is an envisioned space of layered expression of culture, rooted in traditions of art, music, family, and food, while responding clearly to the present-day needs of community building, belonging, and safety. I was born in Mexico, so I also ask you to please open your hearts. As immigrants, we don't arrive with our lives completely planned out. Our strength has always been in our resiliency, and it's in that spirit that La Placita becomes a way to continue building the life in East San Jose, and as an important step within the larger vision of the La Avenida Cultural District, a long-term investment in cultural infrastructure, economic opportunity, upward mobility, and community stability along the Mayfair community. On behalf of Steinberg Hart, I thank you and truly honor the work that we have done with the School of Arts and Culture. Jessica, thank you so much for your trust in me and us. Thank you, Vertura Partners, Oliver Construction, and so many dedicated collaborators. Thank you, Chris, for believing in us. And thank you also for the City of San Jose Council member, the county and the public and private partners, funders, and community leaders who believe in this vision and stay committed to it. This project exists because of us, because community is community-led, as because resources aligned around that leadership. We're proud to bring La Placita to life, and we can wait to see this place filled with food, smells, noise, music, art, and filled with stories, performances, laughter, and connection. Mil gracias y felicitaciones a todos por estar aquí.
Gracias, Katia. Obviously, this space will host artists across all sectors, and it's incredible to have Katia as an architect, is that possible? To be one of the first to do so. La Placita is rooted in partnership and collective impact. Veronica Goy, Executive Director of Grail Family Services, is a longtime partner of SOAC, a future tenant at La Placita, and the organization that will operate the on-site child care enrollment center, a critical resource for families. She is also a member of the Si Se Puede collective, reflecting the collaborative ecosystem behind this work. Please welcome Veronica Goy.
Good morning. My name is Veronica Goy. I'm the Executive Director at Grail Family Services. Congratulations to the School of Arts and Culture. I want to give a special recognition to Jessica Pasadillos for your leadership and to your board and staff on this incredible milestone. La Placita, as other people have expressed, is not just a project. It is the result of what is possible when so many come together in collaboration to do what is right for community. The cultural district is to become an icon here in the city of San Jose. Grail Family Services is deeply honored to now be part of the footprint of the Mayfair Cultural Arts District, a corridor rooted in history, creativity, and collective care. This is a great day for the School of Arts and Culture, for the Si Se Puede Collective, for the Mayfair community, and for East San Jose. La Placita represents an investment not just in a physical space, like others have said, but in culture, belonging, community voice, and in our children. Children have always been the hope of the future. They carry possibility, resilience, and imagination into a world that constantly is asking them to be brave. Our responsibility as leaders, neighbors, and institutions is to make sure that hope is met with opportunity. Today is about increasing hope in Mayfair and about honoring shared responsibility to be the best, the very best we can be for our children. Being here matters. This is a space where many of the Si Se Puede Collective partners already serve our community every day. When community organizations come together in one place, services stop being fragmented and families start feeling and being seen. As Grail Family Services joins La Placita, we will soon be opening a child care enrollment and training center. Through this center, we bring with us the voices of children and their families. We are proud to be a lead partner in the City of San Jose's Children and Youth Services Master Plan and the System of Care approach. This space will allow us to put that vision in action. Children are the future of Mayfair, and the systems should be built around their well-being, not the other way around. We also know that Mayfair is located in a child care desert. Too many parents are working hard, contributing to our economy, but still struggling to find quality child care close to home. We see La Placita as an opportunity to help address the gap, not just by increasing access to child care, but by helping families navigate the systems and connect them to the supports they need. Child care is not a luxury. It is an essential infrastructure for families and for a thriving community. This space will allow Grail Family Service to partner with families in securing childcare across a mixed delivery service, including licensed childcare providers, informal providers, center-based care, and coordinated services connected to the Children Youth Services Master Plan. It will also allow us to connect families to summer programs, after-school opportunities, and other services offered by our partner agencies, the city and the county, creating a true no wrong door system of care. La Placita will also be home to a key component, which is our Jobs to Grow program, where we train residents to start their own business as childcare providers. We currently have a network of more than 70 providers, licensed and some of them informal providers. So we're not just creating childcare slots, we're building businesses, strengthening the workforce, and expanding economic mobility for families. Our training center Our training center will host workforce and business development training that uplift providers and strengthen the child care system as a whole. Ultimately, the organizations and businesses located here in La Placita are truly about system change. It is about what becomes possible when culture, care, workforce development, and community voice come together in one place. Grail Family Services is very excited by this investment in the Mayfair Cultural Arts District, and we embrace the opportunity and the responsibility, because it's both, to be of service here in this project. When we invest in children and families, we're not just shaping the future, we're preserving it. Thank you for believing in Mayfair, for investing in this community, and for standing with families as we build a future rooted in dignity, opportunity, and hope. Thank you.
Thank you everyone again for being here. As we close, I want to honor this space and the importance of this physical footprint with a land acknowledgement, acknowledging and honoring the Muwekwa Ohlone tribe whose land on which we stand. This incredible milestone is a reflection of the vision of hard work of so many. Thank you to our elected officials, partners, funders, the staff of SOAC, the artists, patrons, my fellow board members, and of course, SOAC's leader and CEO, Jessica Paz Cedillos. In this time when our communities are under attack, in this moment when these shovels go into the ground, it represents one thing and one thing only. We are not going anywhere. Gracias.